Ohio State fans, we are back with another video. As you can see, I'm back with my set, back with my original set, and there's some interesting things I want to talk about. So let's talk about the Toledo game that just passed a couple of days ago. Well, on Saturday night, and it was a very fun game for Ohio State fans. Don't know about Toledo fans. We blew them out 77-21. It was just the offense was just super automatic from the start. CJ Stroud just dicing up the defense. Marvin Harrison just going off again. His second time going off. Julian Fleming came back with 2 touchdowns. So it was just a really good game. Obviously, there's some things that we need to get into. Especially with Toledo with their quarterback Daquan Finn, who was really good. He kind of gave us trouble. He was very annoying, very elusive. He's really good, and I think everybody knows he's not gonna be at Toledo anymore. Most likely, who knows? Maybe he stays, but he was really good. But let's get into the offense. So it was just automatic. We couldn't get they couldn't stop us. The past few games, our offense has been kind of clunky, but this was just a smooth ride. CJ Stroud dicing up. He finally ran twice, and we're really gonna get into that because that is very huge. Hopefully we can see this again, but that is a huge moment. I don't think you guys really know how huge that is of him taking off and running those 2 plays. Marvin Harrison Jr. another just a freak, toe tapping touchdowns. Just absolutely just been dominating. I think he had 108 yards, 2 touchdowns. Could have had more. I really wanted him to get another touchdown. I wanted him to get another 2 straight three touchdown game, but doesn't matter. Was really good. Julian Fleming 2 touchdowns. Really played well. Only 23 yards, but he was just trying to get a feel of it. But that's going to be another guy, another important piece. He has been hurt. We all know that he's been really hurt. He's been hurt pretty much his whole career. So it was great seeing him out there. Jackson Smith, Njigma got some run. Just didn't do a lot, but just trying to get a feel of things. So hopefully he can play. I know he kind of tweaked his hamstring again, so we're gonna watch out for that. And so, hold on. Oh yeah, Cade Stover, really good. Has some impressive catches. That guy is big. He's huge. He can run. He can run after the catch. Was really good. I am loving this offense right now. They're using the tight ends, which which I think a lot of Ohio State fans have been they've been wanting to see that more, and we're seeing that, and it's been really nice to see. Case Over, really tough minded guy, can block and catch, so he's been really good for us. And also another surprising guy I want to talk about is Dylan Hayden. Really showed some burst. Had 115 yards. Just was really good, and that's gonna be interesting. Especially next year. Are we gonna have 3 or 4? Are we gonna have a 3 or 4 back system? That's gonna create some issues. Maybe we're gonna have some guys in the transfer portal because he's gonna be playing. He's going to be playing next season. He looked that good. Also, CJ Stroud with his his accuracy is just insane. His pinpoint accuracy is just insane. Those throws that he has were just ridiculous. Everybody talks about it, so I don't want to get too much detail because he was just his quarterbacking is just insane, right? He can just dice up defenses. It was just ridiculous. Also, Travion Henderson got hurt. It was weird because he was playing really well. He had a touchdown run and then he was celebrating. And then he got hurt for some reason. So that's interesting. Keep an eye out on that. That's it's been kind of this the only thing that's really been bothering me is this injury bug that we have, And I know you can't really control that, but it's been really that's the only thing that's bothering because I feel like we have the injury bug right now. We have a lot of guys that are hurt. Tanner McAllister and Josh Proctor didn't play. Cam Babbitt didn't play again. Again, he's been hurt too. A lot of guys that were out, and it was just it's just that's the only thing that's been kind of bothering. But I know you can't really control that, but that's the only thing that's really gonna hurt us, and some other things too, right? So on the defense, it was good. I came out of that game not knowing how what to feel. Of course, we have the typical issues. The issue I think everybody knows is Denzel Burke. He's been exposed. He's been getting exposed. Sorry, my cat over there. He's been getting exposed on defense. Had a two. He wasn't as bad as bad, but he's been getting exposed. There was a long touchdown play where he didn't go up and contest the ball. They've been picking on him, right? And that's pretty much really the biggest issue on this defense. Also, Daquan Finn just absolutely as I said earlier, kind of just was annoying. Had a 23-yard touchdown run, just made plays out of nothing. So that's going to be something that we're going to key on. I want to say something. I wasn't, too keen on the play calling. I feel like some of it, with the 3 touchdowns that they had, was some of it was the play calling because we were like trying to rush on the outside, and we didn't have anybody to like really spy. And then he got there was a where he got the 23-yard touchdown run where we pretty much rushed everybody, and then he escaped and scored a touchdown out of that. And I'm like, I didn't really like that. I feel like the play calling wasn't great. Also, the players kind of over pursued a little bit, so that's something that we're gonna have to fix that. So one thing I wanted to talk about is this Ohio State team. I think it's very similar to this LSU team. And talking about the defense, right? I know some people they still have question marks. There's still question mark. And and also some Ohio State fans are upset that we gave up 21 points. But I just want to let you know something, right? LSU had the same type of issue. They gave up a lot of yards, sometimes a lot of points, but they were able to score so many points. And this is why it's going to be important, because if CJ Shaw keeps maturing and getting better and keeps running, keeps getting those 5 yards. Those 5 yards that we need, him running and doing all that stuff, it's just gonna make this offense it's gonna be unstoppable, right? So let me show you some games of LSU, right, where they gave up a lot of points, but not right. So they gave up a lot of points, right, sometimes, but they were able to be automatic on offense, right? So let me show you something, right? So right here, right? Oh, so right here, Vanderbilt. So they had a game against Vanderbilt. They won 66-38, right? I'm telling you right now, guys, there's gonna be games where the defense is gonna give up yards, right? We have a lot of. So what I was trying to say, yeah, there's gonna be games where we're gonna give up a lot of yards, maybe some touchdowns, right? But it's about getting the stops, the important stops that we need, right? So they won 66-38, and there is in no world, in no business, LSU should ever give up 38 points to a team like Vanderbilt, right? I don't think they were even they haven't really been good for a long time. There should be no way they should give up 38 points. But it's gonna happen. We're still pretty young. We still have a lot of sophomores on this team, right? We still have a lot of sophomores, right? So we need to just calm down sometimes, right? We're going to give up points, right? They gave up, 28 points to Florida. Now, Florida was a good offensive team, but you see it right here, like against Auburn, right? That's probably going to be the Penn State type of team that we're going to show up. It's going to be a close game. We're going to have some games where we're going to struggle on defense. We're going to struggle on offense. So I just want to let you know that just calm down. We're going to be okay. This is going to be a process. that we're gonna give up some yards, we're gonna give up some points, right? So Jim Knowles, he's known to be aggressive, he's known to give up some plays, here's a thing, right? LSU had a coach, a defense coordinator. What was his name? Dave Aranda, right? He's coaching for Baylor. He was the same way, very aggressive. Sometimes he would run a questionable. They would run something very questionable, right? They'll do something very questionable on defense, and they'll give up a huge play. But he would correct it, right? It was not until the latter of the season they became a really good defense. You look at these teams, right? Give up 37 points to Ole Miss, gave up 20 points to Arkansas. That's not terrible, right? They didn't start honing down on defense until the Georgia game, the Oklahoma game. The Oklahoma game, there was a lot of garbage points, and they allowed 25 points to Clemson, right? This is what I think it's gonna. This is how it's gonna be. How similar it's gonna be this year, right? Now, of course, they have there's one big team that I think everybody knows, and that's Georgia. Obviously, you have Michigan, you have Alabama too, but Georgia, they have been dominant these 3 games, have not allowed a touchdown, and I'm not, I'm not counting that damn late touchdown, that garbage touchdown with that South Carolina had. I'm not counting that. They have been dominant. That's pretty much the only thing that's probably gonna be in our way. Probably, I think we're gonna go to the national championship, but that's still far. That's a bold take. That's a bold take. All right, I'll just say that's a bold take, right? This team is dominant defensively again. They're great again. I didn't know they were gonna be this good on defense. I knew that they were gonna be good because the track record says that. But Stetson Bennett is playing out of his mind. Brock Bowers again. He's the best tight end, dominant. They got a good efficient offense, and again they have a nasty defense. So that's gonna be pretty much the biggest challenge of all of that's gonna be in Ohio State's way. So that's all I want to really talk about. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. All right, guys, I am out. Oop.